Hello It is Sunday and it is 7 p.m. and you know where we are and what we are doing here. It is Hub 17. I am Girl in the Rocks and we are here for another episode of Live at Hub. And today you will be joining me. Just me today. It's going to be a solo episode because we are actually going to review and recap some of the highlights from the show that I organized last night in Brooklyn. It was a successful event, and I can't wait to give you guys some details, updates on new things as well. So we are going to be talking about last night, and I must say, I was so nervous. It was definitely a challenging event. Now, if you guys don't know, I am a event coordinator, event curator, event everything. I do music for events, decoration, organization, all the way down to what we're eating, what color are the plates going to be, where are we having this event, who's coming, are we having music, are we having art, is it going to be both, or whatever the case may be. So I've been doing this for about 5 to 6 years, so I wouldn't consider myself an expert, but I think I got it to a T at this point. So doing this event was definitely a challenge for me, obviously, because of the whole pandemic thing, you guys, you know. So it was hectic. So let's just start from the beginning, shall we? Okay, perfect. So this show was actually supposed to be in April. The original date was April 11th. Yes, April 11th. I had flyers made. I went to the venue, put flyers in the bathroom, in the windows. I was going to events previous to my event to get people to come out and things like that with the person that I organized the show with. Her name is Goddess Venus. Make sure you guys go follow her on Instagram at goddess_Venus_. She is a rapper from Brooklyn and she's really dope. So make sure you guys go check her out. She was with me throughout the entire way. We put this entire show together with one another. And so I really do thank her for helping me out with everything as far as organization and getting people out. As she knows, I'm from Staten Island, so getting people to come to Brooklyn is a big deal for us. So I was so thankful to have a lot of Staten Islanders in the building last night. So my heart is definitely full, and I'm definitely grateful. So I was supposed to have this event in April, and it got shut down, right? The whole world got shut down, basically. I had to change up my entire lineup, basically. Had to find a brand new venue, new people to come and sell their items, and also new artists to come out and perform live art if they wanted to. So knowing me, I'm like, okay, I have all of these resources. Now it's just about getting it done in a way where everybody will be safe and I don't have to worry. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to tap in on my phone. So it was a challenge. So we spoke to all of the performers and they all said, yeah, we could do August 15th. August 15th would be perfect. So I'm like, perfect. It's a Saturday. We can get this done. I can have everything, no problem. And it was plenty of time. If the show was supposed to start in April, that's plenty of time to get this show done in August. So, you know, we found a new venue. But the difference between this venue and the venue that we were previous to was that it was more performance friendly, I guess. So the other venue that we were going to have the show was actually fully equipped with a stage, mics, speakers, lights, smoke machine, the whole nine. So that was really cool that was already built into the contract of what we were trying to make. But with this new venue, it was really like a blank space. So more like a gallery, a very nice, fancy, clean, white, crisp gallery. And definitely flexible. You can really turn it into whatever you want. So I liked it. And I actually found this place by just driving through Brooklyn, and I just happened to see a sign in this space that said rent this space. And obviously, you know, me being an event planner, always looking for the next best thing, I just took a picture of it. And I think I took that picture like 6 months ago. And so, you know, Goddess Venus and I were sitting down trying to figure out where are we going to have this event? How are we going to pull this off? And I looked at my phone and I said, hey, I have pictures of different locations in Brooklyn that I went past and I know that they do events. Let's hit them up, see if they're even open at this point, if they're even up to having us let people come in and perform and let a crowd of people come in here and have a good time. So we called multiple places. I think I took about 10 pictures of different places and we went through them, and a lot of them were closed. A lot of them were not willing to have a show on the caliber that we were trying to have a show. A lot of them were like, oh no, well, we can have, parties of up to 15 guests. So we couldn't do that. Obviously, we already sold 50 tickets in April. So we had a lot of people who were looking forward to the show who already paid their money and wanted to have a show. And we wanted to make sure that we gave the people what they wanted. So we finally found this place. We met up with the owner and he basically told us that once we give him the bread, we can do whatever we need to do in this space to make sure that our event goes off without a hitch. So I was really happy with that. We got 10 tables and 50 chairs. We ended up not using all of the chairs. We used all of the tables. Everybody was super comfortable. It was so... I can't even put it into like a chronological order. It's hard because it was just so many people I know, and giving people opportunity to perform or giving people opportunity to sell their food or do live painting was so dope. So I had a live painter. Her name is Nicole Trejos. If you haven't met her or seen her art, she's had shows here at Hub 17 before. You could also follow her on Instagram and probably all the other social medias as Nicole Trejos. What else did I have? I had Coco's Kitchen. So Coco's Kitchen came and she did empanadas. Oh my goodness. Let's get into these empanadas. Oh my goodness. Now, if you know me, you know that I am the queen of finding a way, So when I first started doing events here at Hub 17 for the second Saturday's Creatives Meet and Greets, I was famous for the box wine and chips. Kenny, box wine and chips. Every event. It was just bad. Like I was the hostess with the mostest, but definitely not as far as being able to give people nourishment. So I had to step my game up. So I knew I had these resources, so I had her come and do. The fact that I even had actual food for people to enjoy meant a lot to me. But then the fact that the food was so good. Oh my goodness. All right. She had a beef empanada. She had the meatless empanada for, the vegetarians and the vegans and such. And then my favorite, the best one, I think everybody really loved this one, was the curry salmon empanada. Oh my goodness. When I tell you, I was like, let me get another. And then I had to realize, I'm like, okay, I'm wearing this dress and I'm starting to look as if I'm not the host of this event and I just came here to freeload and eat all of the food. So I had to stop myself, but they're so good. Oh my goodness. So make sure you guys go follow her as well, Coco's Kitchen on Instagram. She does deliveries and you could pick up, I think so. Make sure you guys go check her out. Her food is amazing. And I think she does deliveries on the weekend. So make sure you guys go check her out. Who else did we have? Okay, we had Yummy Eats and Drinks. So Yummy Eats and Drinks were actually providing drinks for the evening. So they had alcoholic beverages, which were the Nutcracker drinks. So they came in like a little bottle, super cute, very clean, had a sticker on it with their name, label, where you can find them on Instagram, prices, website, everything. So it was super cool that they could come with everything already made, packaged, ready to go. I loved that. I loved how easy it was for me. They made everything so effortless. We were originally going to have a bartender come and have a table set up with drinks, and we were going to have stickers where we put a green sticker for your first drink, a yellow sticker for your second drink, a red sticker for your third drink. After the third drink, you can't drink anymore because obviously we don't want people walking around sloppy drunk at this event. We want everybody to have a good time. So we cut that route and ended up getting this drink person. I was actually referred by a friend, so it ended up working out really well. So I was so grateful for that. And they came in, set up their table. They did not need help throughout the entire night. Came to them at the end of the night. We did what we had to do, and they just worked so effortlessly and very professional. So I definitely love them a lot. And they also do food as well. So if you guys are looking for a drink vendor or a food vendor, you can also hit up Yummy Eats and Drinks on Instagram as well. I feel like every time I say someone's social media, it's just Instagram. I know that Instagram is popping right now, but I'm wondering what the next big thing will be. Anyway, sidebar. I'm getting scrambled here. But anyhow, so those were our vendors. We had Nicole on art, we had Coco Kitchen on food, and we had Yummy Eats and Drinks on the alcoholic beverages for the night. So they actually had the Nutcrackers, they had Hennessy shots, and then we also had, of course, soda, water, iced tea, things like that. So, we're not just out here just serving everybody alcohol all night. We're hospitable around these parts. So, so we had all of that. So people were definitely taken care of on that end. As far as performers, so I actually had some DJs come out and help me out. We actually had all of the We Just Workin' DJs all in one building at once. So it was really cool to see. I had DJ Crossfade come, and I had DJ Dr. Nasty, and they're my brothers. So they always come and make sure that I'm good and make sure I have everything and everything's running smoothly. So they came out to help me so that I can be on the floor with the guests and really make sure the event went off without a hitch. So I'm really grateful for them too. They really turned up the party. Like the beginning, we were having people come in, everybody's talking, so we didn't have the music up too loud. It was really like chill tone kind of vibe until the show started. And then after the show was really when we turned up, and it was really cool. We were able to clean up and get out of there at a timely manner. So that was perfect. I was worried about that because we actually started the show a little bit later than we were supposed to. And so I was a little bit worried about time, but it ended up working out. So, and whenever I have my team around, we make things happen. Like, it's just magic. I don't know what it is, but as soon as I say, you know what, I actually need help with this, I'm going to reach out to my friends. They always help me. They always deliver. So I am so happy to have them. As far as in entertainment realm, as far as being friends, being people that I can talk to about work, about life, about everything. So shout outs to you guys. Shout outs to We Just Working for coming through and saving the day as you guys do. The performers last night, I was very impressed. Very, very impressed. The stage presence last night was so, energetic. It was definitely, the vibe was definitely up. Everybody was having a good time, and everybody was walking through the crowd and interacting with the guests. So I really love that. I love a good show where people are using their space to show what it is that they do. Like, they don't just stand there and just stiff on the mic, you know what I'm saying? So everybody was definitely fluid with their movements, which was cool. So we had R&B Nah, who was amazing. I loved his performance so much. He was actually the youngest person on our bill. So I'm not exactly sure how old he is specifically, but he's definitely younger than everybody else on the bill. And so we were definitely proud of him. He did a nice amount of songs, and he killed each and every one of them. So I'm definitely proud of him, and I'm looking forward to whatever he has coming out soon. And hopefully we can have him as a guest here where he can perform live for us as well. So I will definitely look into that for you guys. And if you would be interested in having him be a guest, you could always just comment below this video, or you can send a message to Hub17 or myself. And it doesn't mean just him. That's if you know anyone, business people, creative people, tech people, any kind of people who want to talk about what it is that they do and they're passionate about it, make sure you send them in our direction, because they can be a guest right here on the show. And we love to put everyone in the spotlight. It's only right. And that's exactly what the show was last night. So not only did we have R&B now? But of course we had Goddess Venus. So yes, she put the show together and she performed. A lot of people would feel anxiety about that, but she did it like without a sweat. She looked amazing. Her performance was very high volume. And for the rest of the night, she was definitely on her P's and Q's. So I definitely want to tell her, well, I'm going to see her eventually, but I want her to know, if she's watching, that you killed it, girl. Definitely going to let you know. Who else did we have? We had R&B now. We had Goddess Venus. We had Gino Styles, who was awesome as well. His stage presence was great. He had the sunglasses and the dreads. He just had the whole look. And then his flow was so dope. And it was just like the flow of his music was definitely a vibe that you would come out to a show and want to support. So he was dope as well. Who else do we have? Oh, how can I forget my brother, Miggs? He came out and he brought the truth with him, which I was very excited about. When he sent me the music and I seen that he was going to be doing that song, I was like, oh, is he actually coming? Is this actually happening? So I was really excited about that. So shout out to the truth and Miggs for coming out. Shout out to Mike Loco and the whole team for coming out, as they always do, supporting and showing love as much as they can. So thank you to all of you. I love you so much. And who else did we have? We had Ponce Juno as well. He is a sweetheart. He's actually from Staten Island. So shout outs to him. I remember him telling me that. So I actually worked with most of the people on the list bill before. The only person I never worked with was R&B non Gino Styles, but as far as everybody else, I actually worked with them before. So I remember Ponce Juno telling me that he was from Staten Island. I'm not really sure which neighborhood, but I know that he's from Staten Island. So definitely happy to have him at the show. His energy was great. He actually performed first, so he set the tone. The tone was definitely high volume. Everybody out your seats. Come look at what we have to show you, what we have to say. So he definitely killed it, and I'm thankful to have him at the show as well. And he came with a lot of people. Like, he came with a van, like, of people, which was so dope. So really cool. And I'm saying a van of people, and you're probably like, oh, a van of people, like it's a virus, like what's going on? But we actually had a sanitizing station. We had masks, gloves. We had a temperature check at the door, and it went off without it. Like all throughout the night, I told people, put your mask on. Do not take it off. If you get hot, step outside, get some air. Keep your mask on. Everybody listened to the rules. Everybody was down with it. And, everybody knows what's going on, but we just want to have a good time. And I think that everybody got that message as soon as they walked through the door. It's like, all right, everybody has a mask on here, but ever so often I see somebody slip under a little empanada or slip open a drink, and they're having a good time. Everybody's vibing out. Everyone's talking and networking, which was really cool. I seen a lot of people talking to each other, getting to know one another and following each other on Instagram and things like that. So that's also very important to me. That's really why I do it. I do this for the people. I do it so that everybody knows everybody. I cannot stand going to events and not knowing anyone. So my greatest gift to the world would be to be that person who gathers everyone in a place where we can actually feel safe. Like, people always say, like, oh, well, I feel safe. But when I'm at an event by myself, me being an extrovert, I'm not safe because I don't feel like myself, especially if I'm in a place by myself and I don't know anyone. I don't feel safe. Yes, I feel physically safe, but I don't feel mentally safe or emotionally safe. Like, if I did something that was really weird or quirky like I do, I feel like nobody would get it. So instead of feeling that way, why don't I create these events where not only are my friends going to be here, but their friends are going to be here and their friends are going to be here. And then we're all going to end up being friends. And we're all going to be at the same events. And we're all going to be able to work with each other and help each other out and give each other resources. So that's really what my end goal is, to be able to bring resources to everyone in many different ways to make the creative process a little bit easier. Because being an event coordinator, putting the idea of an event together is the easy part, but then putting all of the pieces together is the hard part. making a lineup of people who are actually going to show up, who are actually going to send the music on time, who are actually going to come out and bring people with them and just give effort. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard part. Finding a place to have your event is always hard to do because you want it to be glamorous and lush and pretty, but you don't want to spend your life savings on a place if you're not gonna make the money back or whatever the case may be. In my situation, yes, I love to make coins, but this is really, like I said, for my people, giving creatives a place to go, because it's so often you see people talking about they don't have anywhere to go, they don't have anyone to talk to, they feel like they're blocked from something, or they don't know why they can't let go of X, Y, and Z, and it's because they don't have spaces to be themselves 100%. You know what I mean? Like when you have good music flowing, you have drinks flowing, you have your friends around you, and you have other people being creative and other people stepping up. When I'm in a crowd and I see other people performing on a stage, that makes me want to do something. That makes me want to try to be what, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to remember that it takes a lot of guts to go in front of people and perform. Not only to be alert, but to remember the words. Look people in the face, not looking down. You have to remember not to cup the mic, even though a lot of people don't remember to cup the mic. But it's a lot to remember when you're going up there and you're performing. So some people don't understand that, but for the people who do understand that, we really appreciate you. And we always need a crowd. So thank you everyone who came out. It was a lot of Staten Island in there. Like, shout outs to everybody in Brooklyn. But I must say, this was really like a Staten Island and Brooklyn come together. But Staten Island kind of pulled up and took over. Like, I'm sorry. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Actually, I take that sorry back. That's like a once in a blue kind of thing. I even said it at the event. Whenever you're like at events in Brooklyn or anywhere else besides Staten Island, if you say, hey, anybody from Staten Island in the house, you normally get like maybe 3-4 people. But this time I said it yesterday, and honestly, the whole room roared. I was like, oh, okay, we're here. We're here. We're here. And it was really cool. There was a lot of traffic. It was kind of like rainy. It was cold. It was weird last night. So for people to come out, and a lot of people came on public transportation too during a pandemic to come and chill with me and just have a dope time, that really meant so much to me. So everyone who came out, I really want to send you guys something. I'm going to come up with something to send everybody. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We want to do this event more often. You know what I'm saying? We're always down to do a series of events. So maybe we'll do it once a month or once every 2 months or once every 6 months. Something where we have ample amount of time to plan just in case like a pandemic happens, you know? Something like that. Like, I would have never thought that this would happen. And I was actually talking to one of the vendors from the show, and we were just going back and forth about how we feel about this whole thing. And I know that we've spoke about this on the show a lot, but it's what's happening. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we can't ignore it. So this artist and I are talking about just how we feel about creating things right now and feeling like, you know, everybody's so busy trying to survive. It's kind of like you feel bad for wanting to put art out, but you feel bad for not putting art out, and you want to be yourself, but you also just want to make it every day. So it's definitely been a roller coaster of feelings, and then being forced to not do what you love to do because it's unsanitary and you could possibly die from this pandemic virus. It's a lot to think about. So I definitely was nervous for this event, you know, and that's why I made sure I reached out to everybody that I could and got as many helping hands. And I must say, I am proud of myself, okay? Because if you really know me, you know that I cannot stand asking for help. Asking for help is probably like the worst thing ever. Like, it makes me cringe. It makes the hairs in my arms stand up. I cannot stand asking for help. It's probably the hardest thing I had to do. But this event, I asked for help, and I got so much help in an abundance that I'm just like beyond happy. Shout outs to Stefan Barone. Shout outs to Hub 17, of course, on the sound. Shout outs to the DJs for keeping the music pumping. Again, Coco's Kitchen, Yummy Eats and Drinks on the food and drinks. Shout outs to Canvas Collection. That is the name of the venue, 668 Broadway in Brooklyn. Beautiful space, very clean, very chic. So you guys have any events that you're looking to throw, make sure you guys hit them up. And of course, if you're looking for somebody who can help you with organizing your event or coming up with cool ideas to make sure that people are staying tuned and interactive at your event, you can always hit me up. I am always down to work and collaborate on events. So make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at girlon_the_rocks. So that was the show. Now we can talk about updates, all right? Now we can talk about the new stuff. So we talked about what we did yesterday, but let's talk about what we're going to do today and how it can affect our tomorrow. So you guys know I'm always up to something. The fact that I even have this show is crazy. And I always told myself that I am going to have a show. I deserve a show. I have so much to say. I have so much that I want to do and get across, right? So I finally have a radio show. Oh my gosh. It's like, it kind of like sounds crazy off the tongue, but yes, I am going to be having a show. I'm going to be having a show. That sounds so like not proper. I'm going to be having a show. No. What do you think, Kenny? Does that sound weird? I'm going to be having a show. Like, is that weird? I don't know. Anyway, the show will be on Saturday. It'll be every other Saturday. So it'll be this Saturday and then again on, I don't know. I don't have the calendar on me right now. But don't worry, because the Instagram is actually going to be dropping tonight. So don't worry if you're watching this video. I probably follow you on Instagram already, and I will be stalking you until you follow my new page. So you should just write it down now. It is going to be the Simple Pleasures radio show. It is going to be on the Maker Park radio app, website, the whole nine, and I cannot wait to get into these topics. And yes, it is called Simple Pleasures for a reason, so make sure you guys tune in. I don't want to give you all of the info right now because then you're going to be like expecting things, so make sure you guys go over there. And there's actually an introductory video up already, so you guys can find that on YouTube. You can find that on makerparkradio.nyc, or you can download the app and find it there as well. So make sure you guys go check that out. I'm actually going to be putting out a lot of promo for that because I want to get questions in. I want to have topics. I want to have guests. I want to do the whole nine. So I'm really going to keep this show for the creativity in us, and then I'm going to take that other show and to really highlight the happiness, the pleasure in us all. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we just have to talk about it. Why not? Why not talk about it? So I can't wait for you guys to check it out. I can't wait to do it. And I'm like, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't have weekends anymore. Like, I don't have normal weekends anymore. You know how people like TGIF? I'm like TGIF, you know, because I obviously work a normal job during the week. But when the weekends come, it's really not like, yay, I get to rest. It's more like, okay, I get to be girl on rocks now. You know what I'm saying? So shout outs to everybody who gives me an opportunity to be girl on rocks unapologetically. I really do appreciate you guys for giving me a platform to be the best me that I can be, and helping me grow. I'm like taking constructive criticism well these days, okay? Like, you can tell me where I'm messing up, but please make sure you finish and follow up with what I'm doing right, and we'll be all good. And I am feeling independent. I'm feeling new. I'm feeling relieved that the show went off without a hitch. Oh my goodness. I was stressing about this show for weeks. So now that it is finally done and I can look at pictures and videos and just think about it and add it to my resume, you guys, I'm so happy. I can like regroup, you know, but we are going to have this radio show coming, and I can't wait to get into all of the crazy topics. You guys have no idea what I have in store for you. So remember, I'm Girl in the Rocks. I always have something going on. And remember, we're not done selling that stereotype merch either. Yeah, I have a lot going on, okay? Yeah, I do events, I do radio, and yes, I am in fashion as well. So you can actually listen to my latest DJ mixes as you shop on stereotypeco.com/GOTR. So at the top of the screen, you will see a playback square, cube, rectangular thing where it will play the latest track. You just press play, and then you can scroll down and you can either get a t-shirt, a hoodie, or a long sleeve of the Success X Girl on the Rocks collection. That collection really means a lot to me. So if you guys are striving for success, if you guys dream about success, if you're a successful person, make sure you guys go grab that, because it really does feel good. Not only does it feel good just like based off material, because it does, but it feels good to know that it's like, I'm successful, or I'm working towards success, and I'm so passionate about it that I have it here for everybody else to see. So definitely make sure you guys go check that out. I would love to have you guys there on the site just to check it out. Like, if you don't buy it, just look at it. Like, it'll make you really think about stuff. Like, it says the word success, but different words that mean success make up the word success. So make sure you guys go check that out. It's definitely a powerful design, and I worked on it with Dave Noodles. That is the CEO of Stereotype Co. So make sure you guys follow him as well. All of these people are my mentors, and this is the crazy part. Like, it's blowing my mind. I could sit here and name drop all day because I really know these people. Like, this is crazy. Like, I'm so grateful to know all of these people. I literally don't have to go to big corporate crazy things ever again, because I know so many people who do so many of the things that I may need at the moment, or may want done at the moment, or just might be able to refer somebody else to. So thank you guys for putting yourselves out there and being the kings and the queens that you are. I'm not a singer. I'm just, I'm really in like a musical tone because the show went so well. But, I got to take it easy a notch. So I got to come home after the show, and I just moved into my home. So I know I told you guys before, but if you haven't seen this show and this is your first time seeing the show, I dyed my hair purple and I moved out of my parents' house. So there's a lot going on right now. And the fact that I put a show together during a pandemic while doing all of that, I mean, come on. Thank you. I deserve it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're passionate about what you do, you need to do that same thing. If you are a painter, every time you finish a piece, you need to just sit there and bask in it and pat yourself on the back. Like, wow, I could have did this better. I could have did this better. I could have did this better. But it's done. And damn, this looks good. You know what I'm saying? If you have a business that you are really passionate about and you want to blow up, you're going to spend that extra time sending those emails. You're going to spend that extra time making those logos and sending out those flyers so that it blows up to be exactly what you wanted it to be, everything you wanted it to be, and then some, so that you can start sharing that knowledge and that power with other people so that you can help bring others up. So when you are at the top, it's not lonely. And I trust and trust and trust my process, and I won't question it. I will just let it happen. I'm so excited for what's going to happen next. And so I actually did my makeup on my own today. I don't know if you guys noticed, but a little something, something. I'm feeling the purple, you guys. I don't know about you, but this purple it's fitting. It's fitting. What do you guys think? I want to know what you guys think. I'm going to post a picture of me with my purple hair in the page after this because I really like it. And I really like my new earrings. I don't know if you guys got a chance to take a look, but they're really cute. So anyway, I just really wanted to come and chat and recap on the show from last night. Don't worry if you weren't able to come to the show yesterday. it's fine because we will be having more shows soon. And you can find pictures and videos soon as well. I will be putting something up just to give everybody a taste of what it was like. Everybody had a great time. Everybody was full. Everybody felt good. And everybody got to meet somebody new. And I really feel like that's exactly what I do these shows for. That's exactly what I work towards, to make sure that everybody is accounted for. So if you know anyone who is looking to collaborate on events, if you know anyone who is out here working hard to put their brand out there or build a brand or build a business, make sure you send them my way, because I am here for it. We all need to be successful. Buy your success gear right now online. Boom. It's just perfect. My segues are crazy. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But we're figuring it out. And I was really nervous about the whole hand sanitizer, wearing mask, and all of that last night, as I said before. And everybody did do really well with it. And although this show went really well, I must say I cannot get used to this. I cannot get used to it. I mean, if we have to get used to it, then yeah. But right now, I feel like I can't get used to it. So doing another event right now is looking like it'll be later on this year if I do decide to do something. Maybe Halloween if I can, if it's possible. But hopefully they don't cancel Halloween this year, because for the last few years, there's been like all of these global disasters happening, causing us to not have Halloween. Okay? So let's just stop, because I have purple hair now, and it is a must that I have it a certain kind of way in a costume on Halloween. It just needs to happen. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to figure it out. I don't know if I'm going to put an event together, but I would like to. And if I do, I hope that you guys come, because, you know, it's going to be dope. It's going to be bomb, because, you know, what are we talking about? It's Girl in Rocks. This is what I do. And you guys know it. I know it. Kenny knows it. Hub 17 knows it. Staten Island knows it. And soon, the world is going to know it. And I don't know if I'm chasing fame or if I just want to be not a healer, but a gatherer. I think. I don't know what I want to be. I don't know. On a grand scale. I know what I want to be, but I don't know what I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got bread, and then you got, like, loaves of bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be bread, but do you want to be a slice of bread, or do you want to be a loaf of bread? Where am I going with this? I don't know. But we will be back next week with a special guest, and I can't wait for them to come by and let you guys know what they are working on. Again, this is the Hub 17 NYC Facebook page. You can find this show every Sunday at 7 p.m. We like to have live performances. We like to have artists. We like to have businesses. We like to have anyone who is creating. So if you would like to be a guest on the Live at Hub show, make sure you hit me up, Girl on Rocks, or you reach out to the Hub 17 NYC studio. You can sign up for a membership to have access to cool things just like live streaming, photo shoots, and other cool media means right here in the studio for just what? $25? I think it sounds like a plan for the year. You can't beat it. So make sure you guys go check out the website, hub17nyc.com, and you can get all of the information on memberships. You can get my information and see what I do here, and also all of my friends who are here as well. So we will see you guys next week. I can't wait to chill with you guys again. My hair is purple. I'm Girl on the Rocks. And you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Bye.